welcome back to the final half hour of Daybreak on a Wednesday morning, the first day of July 2015, and mid-80s today with a chance of thunderstorms later on. It is 4th of July Independence Day weekend, and joining us today from the group Chasing Shadows, Jayla Bentley and Michael Pollan, and good morning to both you guys. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Talk a little bit about, Jayla, coming up with the name Chasing Shadows. How'd that come about?
Well, I have a dog named Rainey, and she's always there. She always comes with us whenever we're practicing. And she chases shadows on the floor, and we couldn't come up with a band name for anything. It was like weeks. And then finally we were like, that dog's chasing shadows. And they're like, oh, that's a good band name.
That's pretty cool.
So,
yeah. When did you guys get started with the group?
It was probably, maybe...
This group was about 7 months ago.
Yeah.
But me and him have been working together for over a year and a half. Yeah.
Well, you guys have got a lot of background in music, too.
Yes, sir.
And Jayla, you were at B.B. Comer School. You were in the band.
Yes, sir.
Talk about that a little bit.
I was on drumline for 2 years, and now I'm drum major for the last 2 years. So.
All right. So you're out of school now?
No, I'm still drum major. I'm still at Comer. This is my senior year.
Wow. And you've been doing this a while, girl.
Yes, sir.
It won't be long. It'll be band camp.
2 more weeks.
Hey, Michael, you guys are going to be down at Wind Creek performing on July the 3rd from 7 to 9 at Lay Lake on Independence Day, July the 4th. That starts at 6 o'clock, and I know y'all are excited about that.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Talk about, you got some other members of the group, too.
Yes, we have Brandon Prince on lead guitar. Killer man, he can, shred it and, do anything. And Hunter Reynolds on the drums. He joined us most recently. He's really, really good. I think the youngest member of the group.
He is.
And so it's pretty awesome that he can do what he can do. So.
Yeah. Now, Jayla, I think I've seen you play the guitar, have I not?
Yes, sir. Sometimes I play rhythm guitar, but mostly I just play keyboard.
Mm-hmm. And Michael, do you play as well?
Yes, I play bass guitar.
Okay. And as a group, when you are performing and you do a lot of songs that maybe some of us older people like House of the Rising Sun, some of that good stuff, talk about how you select your music.
It's just really what we grow up liking or what we're comfortable listening to and playing.
We really like the classics, like a lot of stuff. Me and her have both been huge Beatles fans for forever, Beatlemaniacs, and we like the Doors,
Leonard Skinner, Bob Seger.
Yeah.
And then we know that people around here, everybody can relate to and listen to that music. It's just easy to listen to.
Yeah. Now, how do you go about, you have a booking agent, or how do you go about booking events?
Really, people just call us, or they'll contact us on Facebook or through my Facebook, and whenever they do, we just get with them. We would set a date, and we tell them how much we need to play or whatever. But that's really just it through Facebook, really. Mm-hmm.
You gotta like what you're doing. This group been together about 7 months, and you perform at different venues. And Michael, you gotta like what you're doing.
Yeah, we definitely do. We have a lot of fun up there on stage every time.
We have fun at practice mostly.
Oh yeah, practice is great.
So mentioning practice, you just don't go and perform. You got to get it right in practice, and that takes a long time.
We practice. Well, we haven't lately a lot, but we usually practice like every day, every week, except Saturday and Sunday. That's really it.
Goodness.
Yeah.
For hours.
That's a lot of together time.
Yeah.
All right, down at Wind Creek on July the 3rd, which is Friday, and Lay Lake on Saturday, which is July the 4th. Have y'all played at these venues before?
No, sir.
No, these are brand new ones, yep.
And so it'll be a great time. A lot of people on the lake this weekend, so you'll have a captive audience.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping.
When you go to an event, it's not just stepping up to a microphone and singing it and playing, is it? What goes into the makings of, walk us through getting the setup and all that kind of stuff before you even perform?
Well,
First, we have to take everything down, and then we have to drive all the way there. And a lot of times we'll probably get lost on the way if we've never been there before. And then we have to set everything up, which takes like an hour. We have to go through mic checks and sound checks, and that takes about 25 minutes at least. And then we start playing.
Do y'all have grander ideas for your group as far as performances?
Yes, sir. Eventually, well, really right now we're working on songwriting, but really, I mean, it's kind of hard to go from covers to writing, but we're doing it. And once we do that, we're hoping to get with more venues to play at. And Reverb Nation really helps out a lot with that. It lets you get with different people to play.
we get a lot of help from the
Yeah.
internet nowadays. It's
Everything's
great.
based on the internet, really.
Yeah.
Michael, with the event at Wind Creek State Park, with a lot of people being there, can you kind of give us a little inside scoop on some of the music you're going to be doing?
Well, we're coming up with some newer ones to play, as well as some of our old stuff. You may have heard us play House of the Rising Sun. That's when we've played.
Didn't you hear me singing that earlier?
Oh,
I mean, ratings. Well, anyway.
yeah. But we're coming up with what's one of the new ones that we're playing?
One of them is Live and Let Die,
Oh yeah,
and by Guns N' Roses, and
we're doing that and coming up with several others along the way. So it's going great.
So people who want to take a look and listen to Chasing Shadows can do that down at Wind Creek State Park on Friday, July the 3rd from 7 till 9. And in Lay Lake on July the 4th at 6 p.m. And all people have got to do is say, hey, come play. And if you can get to it, you'll get to it, right?
Definitely.
yes, sir.
Take support from your families, because, families are involved in it as well. And I know you both have families that you certainly appreciate walking the miles with y'all.
We couldn't do it without our family. We probably really couldn't do anything without my dad.
Yeah.
He really does everything for us.
Now, she's taping this now.
Well, I mean, she got us on here. I mean, she does a lot too. But my dad, he sets up and unloads and gets us there. So
Yeah.
he's really like our manager, sound guy, everything.
Yeah.
How did you get started playing and singing, Michael?
Oh gosh, it was forever ago. I'd started off playing saxophone in beginner band, and that same Christmas, I think, I'd asked for a guitar, and I learned how to play guitar, and I just kept looking for something and opportunities, and now I'm here. I had learned bass on the way, and it's actually a funny story. I went to a counselor at one point, and he usually gave all the other people that he worked with, all the other kids that he worked with, sports items. But, I didn't play any sports. So whenever he's looking for something, he got me a bass guitar that I learned bass on. So
Wow.
yeah.
Jayla, what about you?
Well, I always really wanted to be involved with music, but I started taking piano lessons whenever I was about 10 years old, and after that, everything was really just easy to learn. So everything just came after learning how to play the piano.
The other members of the Chasing Shadows is Brandon Prince and Hunter Reynolds. And how did you land with 4 members of a group?
Well, we needed them, and
That's a pretty good reason.
Michael told me about Brandon, and I got with him on Facebook, and then Brandon, somebody had told him about Hunter, and so he got with Hunter. So
It takes the right mix. You can have 3 that are on the same page and a 4th who's not, or vice versa. But you got to have everybody pulling the same direction.
And we've learned from that. We've had some people come in and it just didn't work, and that's okay. Some people just don't click, and that's fine. You just have to move on.
Yeah. Chasing Shadows, Jayla Bentley and Michael Pollan, our guests this morning here on Daybreak, and Brandon Prince and Hunter Reynolds make up the group, and it's a rock band. and music from Ray Charles to Bob Seger, and you're guaranteed to love this group the first time that you hear and see them. Have you got music available that people can kind of go to and listen to, or you got DVDs or anything like that?
Yes, sir. We just recorded a demo about a month ago, and it's located on our Facebook, and it's on Reverb Nation, and you can listen to the whole thing there. And then we sell copies of it whenever we play.
When you choose songs, what goes in to picking the songs that you guys will put on a demo?
We definitely want to have something where we can highlight each member's special attributes and abilities, such as House of the Rising Sun. I got to do a lot of really fun stuff with the vocals, and on Hunter's song Wipeout, he gets to do a lot of great stuff on the drums, and so we just look for something in particular that works for each person.
And the songs, Jayla, that a lot of us for 30, 40 years can recognize.
Yeah. It's something that everybody can listen to.
All right, Wind Creek State Park on Friday, July 3rd from 7 till 9. Is this a free concert, or is there tickets, or do you know, or what?
The one on the 4th of July is free. I think you have to pay to get into Wind Creek, but that's really it.
And Lay Lake the day after at 6 o'clock. And I know you want to invite all your friends to be a part of both those events and enjoy Chasing Shadows. And what a unique name and story for naming the group. And you can give credit to a pet.
Yeah.
Thank you both for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We've got more coming up on Daybreak. Thanks to Jayla and Michael for joining us this morning. Chasing Shadows. Be sure to catch them this weekend at Wind Creek State Park, July 3rd from 7 till 9, and Lay Lake on Independence Day, July the 4th at 6 p.m. More on Daybreak follows this.